And I'm so glad that we're able to join the class this evening. And I can see that our numbers are increasing. And we'll just give grace to allow others to join, like 5 minutes grace. Then we'll start our class. So in the next 4 minutes, we're going to start our class. I hope that person playing sounds will eventually stop that sound, and when the class starts, they're able to pay attention. So I am muting everybody now. If you have anything you want to share, like any question, you know how we
That's
do
what I
it.
wanted to say. I wanted to say that you should mute everybody.
Yes, yes. But I also want to ensure that that person on the other side is able to pay attention to class and not being distracted. That's why I said what I said. But thank you so much for that. So that the person can also benefit too from it. Thank you so much for that point of view. All right, because you know, it's really amazing that we're here and we want to take these very, very bold steps, right, towards changing our lives, becoming much better and all of that. So it's really, really wonderful to see. And, it is my thoughts and my prayers for you that as you've stepped into it, you're going to get out of it big time. All right. You're going to get out of it big time. And you're really going to make a whole lot of money from this. Right. It's just that we're able to do all these things together. We pay attention and we push results, we push boundaries. Every day by day, there are always newer things, newer ways to do things, right? There are always newer days to do things. The same thing you did yesterday, you would have a choice to either do the same thing tomorrow or not. But whatever choice you make has its own result, right? So I'm so glad that you're able to join the class this evening and how you're putting that forward legs and moving day by day. It's really wonderful to see, and I always enjoy when I see people who aspire to grow, who want to become better than where they are currently. And even some people just want to do it because they love the idea of it. So they love the idea of it. And some people believe that it's going to be their, way out of all this, hustles and hassles and all of that. But I guarantee that, moving forward step by step, one day at a time is in it's it's inevitable that you're going to achieve your results. I've never seen anything in life that as a beginning, as a center, and it's still consistent. I've never seen it not have the expected end. We all know what expected ends are, right? We all know what expected ends are. So when you put your best leg forward, you're always trying to do the things correctly. Not even has to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. It might just be like, you know, out of 100%, you're giving in your 50%. But guess what? That 50% that you do every day is really, really, really what matters. Not trying to become 100% every day is good for your mentality, it's good for your well-being, it's good for your survival, right? So create things even if they are not perfect. You don't have to be perfect to scale, all right? So once again, I welcome us all tonight, and tonight we're going to discuss on this very, very important topic, a very, very wonderful conversation. So think of our class right now as a conversation, right? Not a teaching and not a listening kind of thing, but of course, a conversation where when I say something and you think, you have a contribution to it, use the chat box, right? This is a community, all right? Use the community. If you have any questions, if you have suggestions on what we should, maybe, anybody in this room could be an HR person, right? And they're also seeing all these things. So if you have suggestions in house, do not hesitate to present them, right? This is an interactive class. All right. So tonight, I believe that everybody can see my screen. Okay, so I am going to only walk us through the most important part of these slides, right, because of our time. And I'm going to touch the most important part of the slides. Then, where it gets a little bit technical, I'll have to move into uh, the platform itself so that we can practice there. All right. So now let's look at LinkedIn optimization and what it really means. Now you're looking at it that I am in tech. I don't know exactly how to go about getting into the job that I learned, right? Using the skills that I learned, I don't know how to apply it. I don't even know where to apply it. I don't know who can refer me. I don't know. You basically have no connection. And without having a connection, you can't go far. So, LinkedIn is that platform that enables you to have that connection without stepping foot out of your own. Now, think about it that imagine not knowing exactly where professional people are. You don't know which nightclubs they attend. You don't know which area they spend their time. You don't know which platforms they spend their time. But right now, you know that people who have jobs and are doing so great with their lives, right? Maybe they learned a skill or they're working somewhere fantastic and they could possibly help you get a job in that company. Now, if you're on this space, the chances of you meeting different people that will possibly help you towards getting a job, like a dream job, all right, it's so high. The chances that you find somebody that will help you in regards to, referring you is so high on platforms like LinkedIn. Now, but there are some things that you must do on it that would help people look at you and, make a decision that this is a very, very good person, a wonderful person, and this person desires growth. LinkedIn is that platform that everybody desires growth. They look at your growth and then they celebrate you. And whenever you post an achievement, this is the community that cheers you on. All right. So LinkedIn is a platform that everybody in tech needs. There are a lot of platforms that everybody in tech has to be using. And LinkedIn is one very important part of that. So, of course, you've learned your tech skills. Great. Now, how do you become marketable? How do you become a good product in a good packaging? LinkedIn helps you bridge that gap. So, why I'm saying all this is because I want you to pay keen attention to the things that I would say so that it sinks in and we understand the reason why we're going to take the next steps forward. All right. So, I think that with what I've discussed right now, I've basically described what LinkedIn is, right? Because I don't really want to spend our time on, going through slides and, defining what LinkedIn is. I mean, before I define it, like as if I'm defining something very technical, I have to break it down to you first. All right. So that when I'm explaining it, it gets a little bit more easier to understand. So I'll run through this. I won't spend so much time on it. LinkedIn is a professional networking platform designed to connect professionals, businesses, and organizations across various industries. So if you're out there trying to get a job, trying to connect, trying to grow your career or advance your career, LinkedIn is a place to be. All right? LinkedIn is a place to be. You might need to drop Facebook, you might need to drop Instagram, you might need to drop TikTok. The goal is I want to use this platform to get a job. All right? So our focus is to face LinkedIn right now, focus on growing that connection, doing what we can on it, posting and all that. So be engaging, be active, show that you're developing. Let people see you that this is the right person to connect with. Imagine somebody who is, currently higher than you, and then when you're looking at their pictures, you might want to have that ideology that this person looks better than you, right? And you want to connect. And sometimes it might even be that this person looking at you like, wow, this is inspiring. This person is now you never ever know how people see you. You never ever ever know how people truly see you. But there are a lot of people out there that will be looking at you like, okay, this person actually looks like they know what they are doing. Because you're always talking about it all the time. You're always posting about it, and you're always in the activity. All right. So that is us describing LinkedIn at length. Now let's look at some of the features of LinkedIn. I'll just run through this. LinkedIn is a very good platform, right, to display who you are. All right. And it gives you the opportunity of how you display yourself. It gives you total control of how to use it. So first things first, it allows you to create your own profile. Here you can add your about you, you can add your pictures, you can do a whole lot of things that's personal, like the schools you went, the certifications you have, the achievements you have, and all of that. Okay. So, and also it helps you network effectively and strategically. All right. So network allows you to to network with people that you've worked with in the past, people that are your, that are basically in your contact, places you want to work, people of higher authority. LinkedIn helps you to do that. Connect with people that are even much more higher. So that they can see you, they can see what you're doing. And trust me, on LinkedIn, people hardly do not reply to connect. Unlike Facebook and Instagram, where you're sending a friend request, it takes them millions of years to even reply you. And some might not even reply you because they're looking down on you. But on LinkedIn, that's not going to happen. As you're online, you're active, you're doing things you can do, and you're working on your goals, you would always connect with people. And when people will respond to you, that begins to tell you your value. So you know exactly the value that you have on you. And that also helps a lot in tech because you have to know who exactly you are. So also on LinkedIn, you can also use it to get jobs. You're applying for jobs. Now, I am also going to show you how, as a bonus, how you can use LinkedIn for job searches. All right? How you can use LinkedIn for job searches and how you can effectively apply to roles that they can easily call you, or the chances of calling you is high. And also, LinkedIn enables recruiting and hiring processes. On LinkedIn, we've seen a lot of recruiting managers or hiring managers who always put like head-ons, look for people on LinkedIn, and then they employ them. All right. So LinkedIn also has a feature that enables you to learn to earn certificates and all of that. So I'll also show us that area so we can know if we want to like get licenses and all of that, like maybe soft skills like licenses, because you must also have proof of your soft skills too. So there are a lot of free soft skills platform where you can just go on and learn a soft skill like communication, effective communication, leadership, and all of that, which you can add on your resume or even on your LinkedIn profile. So that it's not when they're now asking you that, what are your soft skills, you're now telling them what your soft skills are, or it's in your resume and all of that. But then when you started working, your soft skills are not showing. So you can also take courses that will help you brush yourself up in that area. All right, so we also have content sharing on LinkedIn. You know how you go on Facebook, on Instagram, and TikTok, how you create videos and content and pictures, and how you just send it out to the whole world. You can also do that too on LinkedIn, right? You can post content, you can talk about things, you can make videos of yourself talking about something educational and about your niche, what you do. From there, people would even look at you even more, and from there, there are a whole lot of things that can happen. All right. And also there is groups and communities. Now, you know how a community is that place where, when you find people of like minds, it helps you to even grow even more, right? According to the word, right? It says that iron sharpeneth iron, all right? It says that. So if you're in a community where people who are there are like-minded, there's a high chance that they're going to rub off on you and you're going to rub off on them. So if you have a community of data analysts and you join, when they are discussing things and some you can relate, some you can't relate, and then you're forced to go study about them and all of that. That's why you need a community to keep on pushing your growth. All right, to keep on pushing your growth, you need that community. So let's look at the key benefits of LinkedIn, right? It helps you for career advancement. You can use it to get jobs, opportunities, gigs, and all of that. And also, it helps with professional branding. I mean, professional branding, who am I, what I do, how I do my thing. You can use your LinkedIn to, to display that, to display your personal brand, your professional brand. So we also have skill development. Like I said earlier on, these are the key benefits, right? Things that makes them stand out, and that is the major thing, right? Yeah, you can see that there is career, there is there is branding, like like fronting your front end, like branding, right? And skill development. So all these three things are very, very critical to succeeding in any official setting. There must be a way that you keep growing, and there must be a way that you're able to tell us what you do and who you are without speaking too much. And also career advancement. You can also get jobs, you can pivot from one organization to another organization, and you know, as long as that's what you want to do. All right. So these are the key benefits of LinkedIn. So like I said earlier on, that it gives you that flexibility and it allows you to, enjoy being there and engage you, educate you, and help you connect. So now, with all that being said, we already know what LinkedIn is. Now let's talk about optimization and what we can do to optimize it, right? So in this optimization, right, what exactly do we mean by optimize? Optimize means to take something from where it is and make it better, all right? So in short, to make things better, that is optimize, and to make it better for maximum results. Everything has a potential to scale, to become better. So no matter how we've set our LinkedIn profile, I still want us to. So I still want us to improve it, like do something about it. All right. So optimizing your LinkedIn is really about making a great first impression. Use a clear photo, write a headline that sums up what you do, and let your. All right. So I'm going to walk us through all these things. Although the next step is about what we can, the steps we can use in starting up LinkedIn and all of that. So quickly, I am going to walk us through this and go to the linkedin.com. You can also go to that place too. You can also go to that website. Well, for sure, you definitely have to go to the website because after all these things, I believe that you understand the need for being on that platform. All right. All right. So now we're going to look for or look into the things like the tips for LinkedIn optimization, the tips. So we're going to look at first things first, the profile photo. You must use a clear, high quality headshot that looks friendly and professional. Also, your headline should go beyond your job title. Highlight what you do and how you help. All right. An example of this is data scientist, Python enthusiast, turning data into insight. That means that we already stated who we are, what we love doing, and how we can use it for your own benefit. All right. Like your value proposition. All right. What do you want to do with your skill set? What do you want to do with it? Let us know. All right, so it also allows us to, fill up our about me section where you can talk more about you, and you can use keywords that are related to your role. So, for example, if you're a data analyst, those keywords should be in your about. Data analyst, data visualization, data. I mean, just check all these hashtags and these keywords and see the ones that really, really move. So, you also have to be studying your LinkedIn profile and looking at the metrics so that you know exactly what to do better. All right. So, to know exactly what to do better. Everything has metrics. Just pay attention to it. So, also experience, focus on results and achievements, not just responsibilities. Let us know exactly what you have done in the past. Now, for some of us, this might seem like, but I've not worked anywhere before, I've not done any job before and all of that. See, it's not just about that. You can put down your experiences during when you were learning. What can you now do? What can you now do? Show us what you can do. So sometimes if you're not using the achievement approach, you might want to use the functional approach. All right. So maybe no experiences. You can approach it with a functional approach, stating what you do and what you have done. That's enough for anybody to make a decision on employing you or not. All right. So also your skills and endorsements. LinkedIn would help you to, store up your credentials, all your achievements, your licenses, your certificates. And you can also, endorse, meaning that maybe somebody you worked with in the past, you can tell them to go to your LinkedIn profile and endorse a skill, endorse your skill, one of your skills, so that, it begins to build that credibility that, okay, you've worked with people in the past and these people are, rating you, these people are saying nice things about you. It takes a lot for somebody to actually come online and say good things about you. All right. It takes a lot. So if you're seeing somebody who does that for you, always able to do that for you, right? It's usually very, very scarce. But when you find somebody who can do it for you, it builds credibility with the potential employer that they can hire you because they already see reviews of what people are saying about you. What people, all right? So, recommendations. Now, so you can, they offer like recommendations. For example, you're already data analyst, and the whatever job you're going to keep on getting, you might start seeing that job a lot. All right. And sometimes too, you might want to recommend somebody as well too. All right. You might want to recommend somebody, and the person should also recommend you. Somebody might be working in company ABC and you're still looking for that job, you've not gotten that job, but you see that what you offer, there's an opening in that organization. But good thing that you already are connected with somebody in that organization, you can easily ask for a recommendation from that person that, hello, hi, my name is this. I currently applied for a job in your organization for this particular role. Can you put in word for me? The person will go back and say, so I follow this person and this person follows me. Okay, let me check the history of their page. All right. And they'll see that you're actually, really good at what you say you do. Then they're able to recommend you. But then if they come to your page and they don't see anything that can help them to really recommend you, then, you know, nobody's exactly responsible there but you. Because while you're learning, you should also document your process on LinkedIn. All right. So that scenario can happen. And if you're able to set that into play, it creates another chance for you. So it's all about creating multiple chances. It's all about creating multiple chances. The more chances you have, the better you have at success. All right. So now we're going to look at custom URL, right? And how you can create a custom URL with LinkedIn. So for example, LinkedIn, or let's just say, for example, maybe ifeoluwa.odiomi at linkedin.com, like a profile for me. So in case you want to share that with somebody or you want to send it out to anybody or you want to put it on your resume, it's very, very easy to look at. All right. So let's see how we can quickly move into into the practical part so that we don't spend too much time on this. So for those that are just joining, I say welcome to class. I trust that the day has been wonderful so far. So I'm so glad that you're able to join. I know that from for whatever reason over there are chances that maybe you could not join early for some reasons. But I want to encourage you that subsequently over time, try as much as possible to join the classes early. All right, because it won't be fun when you missed out, the beginning. The beginning that you don't understand might actually prevent you from, actually understanding the whole class. All right, so I'm encouraging us to join the classes early. So now let's look into optimize your profile for visibility. Use keywords, right? There's some certain keywords that people always search for the most. Know how to play around these keywords and put them into your profile. All right. So today you tried data analyst. Look at your about me, your write-ups. How is the about me moving? How far is your profile moving? Who and who is seeing your profile and what are they, concluding about your profile? So you should use keywords that can attract more people to you, basically attracting more people to you. So, two, network strategically. There are people in your field, there are people that can boost your, career, the people that can make decision about, changing your story and helping you secure that job. Now, what I'm saying is this, not everybody wants to learn this skill and then, you know, get a job like 9 to 5 or whatever. All right. I'm just saying this because, you know, I'm using to explain to us. So you can also learn LinkedIn too for another reason if you're somebody who prefers freelancing. But being a freelancer even is the more reason why you should be on a platform like this because you want to network. Now, your own kind of job is not the kind of job that you go 9 to 5. You're basically receiving a contract on something. Then you fulfill that contract and you get paid. All right. So now we're also going to learn this freelancing platform, right? We're also going to learn freelancing platform, which will not be tonight, but very, very likely tomorrow. All right. So without further ado, let's move forward. So I'm just going to like quickly run through this and open up the LinkedIn.com so you can see how to navigate around it and do all of these things. So also engage with content. This is how to make the most out of LinkedIn. This is how to make the most out of LinkedIn. Um, you know, Engaging with people's content tells people that you're active and you're constantly putting yourself in their face strategically. They make a post, you comment, you like. What does that do? It brings you closer to that person. All right. So you network strategically. And it's a lot simpler on LinkedIn, given that you want to do it. It's a lot simpler to engage with post content, like one of the most simplest things to do. So, number four, use LinkedIn for job hunting. There are a lot of job openings that you find on LinkedIn, right? And all these jobs, you can apply to any of them, maybe through LinkedIn or maybe through their website directly. But you always see job postings that are very, very much related to what you do. There are always jobs, always popping up, always rolling up. Just follow the trail, and you're likely going to submit your resume in the right place or in the right hands. Okay, I can see that some people are saying that my screen is not showing. I checked now, I saw that it was still showing. How many of us still have this issue that my screen wasn't showing? Please let me know real quick, right? Please let me know real quick. How many of us also can't see my screen? Like for the past 5 minutes now. I want to be sure it's a network thing because my screen is displaying. It's showing that there is okay. I'll stop sharing and I will share again. Oh, okay, let me change that. So what about now? Is it showing my screen now? Same thing. Desktop. Okay, hold on. Just hold on. Ella, we guys keep quiet there. What about now? Is it showing now? Can you see my screen? I know there's voice now. Okay, okay, good. There is voice now. I believe everybody can hear me. So I believe you can see it now. Okay, all right. Of course, I'll be showing. Um, oh, I'm so sorry about that. I'm really sorry about that. Okay, thank you so much. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's continue from here. Um, Somebody's raising their hands. I'm sorry for that. Technical challenge there. So thank you for your patience. Very, very much valued. All right. So as we were, saying to make the most out of LinkedIn, right, is also to join and participate in groups, get to know people, get to meet people in communities, right? And also try as much as possible to get recommendations and endorsements, because the more people that you're able to get recommendations and endorsements from, the higher your chances of employers hiring you. All right. There are so many good things that can come out of recommendations and endorsements too. So also, to making the most out of LinkedIn, like I said earlier on, that you can insert your certificates, but then you can, maybe you don't know where to get certificates from and licenses from, that you know how to do that thing, or just to have proof that, yeah, I've done this thing before. You can always have LinkedIn activities like learning and getting certificates and completing courses. All right. And not just completing them, finding ways to apply those learnings, those new things. So number 8, track profile views. See how many people views your profile through impressions, right? Through impressions. So you don't necessarily have to focus on people who liked your pictures, who liked your comments, who liked your, no, focus more on impressions. But that means that more people are seeing your content. And out of these people that see your content, it's only like a few of them that likes it, that show that they actually value your content. So it helps you to have the understanding of that metrics of your profile, that okay, this is what is working, and this is also like, that is if you're paying, attention, you need to pay attention to it, right? Because it's very, very useful, and it can really go a long way in transforming your life, you know. So some of us, like we don't really go way, way out, like we don't really travel, we don't really go meet people. So how else do we want to connect with people that are outside of the country and outside of, like in so many places, even around you too? Right? There has to be that central platform, and LinkedIn is presenting itself to you that way. So it's just really, really amazing that things have evolved to this level. All right. So we can evolve, like grow. So number 8, somebody just asked me a very, very big question. I think that question is a very big one. And the person is asking, please, how is LinkedIn related to data analysis so I can know what we're doing exactly, sir? Okay, it's a very, very good question. But that tells me that you're just joining the class. All right, so it's a whole lot of things to go back to and start explaining. So I will encourage you that when the video is released, you should, watch the video. It will help you understand what has been said so far tonight. So now, we said that to making the most out of LinkedIn, right? It also is good that you're able to customize your own LinkedIn URL, so that whenever you send a link to anybody, they know that it is your URL. They know that it is your URL. And also, you should try as much as possible to stay active. Always post, always engage, or even post other people's, things. All right, to post other people's things. Okay, now so let's move into the practical aspect of this. I am going to open up my browser so that I can demonstrate the things that we can do to optimize our LinkedIn. Now, this is for those of us that have LinkedIn. But if you don't have LinkedIn, like an account on LinkedIn, quickly I can quickly walk us through how to create our own profiles. So please just hold on a bit. So, going back to that question now about, you know, what is the relationship between data analysis and LinkedIn? That's a very, very wonderful question. So, I'd like to just quickly talk about it while these pages are coming up. All right, so now this is LinkedIn, right? But let me open up an incognito browser so I can show you how to create an account on LinkedIn. It's not hard. So here I can select continue with Google. I can select sign in with Microsoft or with Apple. But for you, you can just say that you want to sign up, you don't have an account here, join now. If you don't have an account, right, join now. So even in your join now, you can still use continue with Google and continue with Microsoft, right? And what does that mean? It means that if you're using your Chrome browser, you can click on this one and you'll be able to gain direct access without having to put usernames and password, right? It seems like it saves the extra step and it is very, very secure. So you can also add your email and a password. All right. You can also add your email and a password, then agree to join. That is one step. Once you do that, you're going to get a couple of steps ahead, like click on this and next, next, next till you see your profile. All right. So I don't want to use an account. I don't want to create multiple accounts here since I already have an account. So it's better that I use my own account to show you all the things that I want to show you, right? So that you see that it is practical. So now let's go to the other screen where we have. So the first thing we want to do is, since we want to optimize our profile in the way that it will really, really, really align with our skills and who we are. The first thing you want to do is look at people you can copy. Look at people you can eliminate, people you can, follow their footsteps. People we can follow their footsteps. So we'll just come here and select. All right, so let's search for, let's say, for example, since I am in cybersecurity, right? And for you, it will be data analysis or data analyst or data visualizer, you know. But I strongly take it that you should use data analysis or data analyst. Data analyst. All right, so let's do this. Cybersecurity analysts. We can find it in jobs. We can find it in people. So let's click on people. Since we're looking for people that do the same thing that we do, and we want to see how they build their profile, how their profile is doing, and all of that. This is one person, Onyinye Nwani. Let's see why when I typed data analyst or cybersecurity analyst, why their names popped up first, right? Why not somebody else? Let's see what they are doing better. It's not about design. It's all about what is functioning, what they have on their, LinkedIn that makes their LinkedIn to rank. You also do this and say open link in new tab. cybersecurity enthusiast, information security analyst, Cisco. What is this person doing right and why is this person ranking? Open link in new tab. So you basically ask yourself those kind of questions. Edit Young email. All right, so let's look. I think we have enough. I think we have enough. So let's check Onyinye Nwani. Okay. Aspiring SOC analyst, cybersecurity enthusiast, hands-on experience with TryAcme and Let's Defend, HR background with strong analytical skills. Hmm. Okay, good. So I think I like that. I think I like that. You just say thank you. So now, let's copy this. So let's look for another thing that we might. I know I'm not even done checking this person's profile. Let's check the about I am an aspiring cybersecurity professional transitioning from a background in human resources. I've built hands-on experience in log analysis, vulnerability detection, and threat response through labs on TryAcme and training on Let's Defend. I hold certifications from Actify and Women Techstars, and I'm currently training as a SOC analyst. I'm passionate about protecting systems, detecting threats, and very, very sweet. Now I see this about me and I see why it works. I see why it works. So now you're learning it like you're being practical about it. Before, all these ones are not so important, and I don't want to spend our time trying to go through this. The body is the major, is the main thing. That's where the real gold is, the real gold is, yeah. So this person is always engaging these people. Go to cyber. Okay. It seems go to cyber is prominent. We can go, we can go to that page, give it a follow, then you go back to your normal page. That is you now starting to create your own community. So you see how I have just created my community. I am choosing where I create my community. I've seen what work for somebody else. I can join that community because it works. So you do everything strategically. So let's go down and see the experiences, human resources, intern. Okay, now this is really good. Just one thing, very, very clear. Not too much jargons. Pick a niche. Sorry, let me open this. Pick a niche. Sorry. Okay, let's connect. That's part of connecting to send without a note. But you can send a note if you want to. So we know why this person works because of this. We can connect with them and all of that. Now I will start seeing our own connect and she'll start seeing my own connect. And we can still keep on connecting. So let me see. Very nice. I like the way it sounds too. So now let's go into licenses and certifications. Yeah, yeah, yes, yes, yes. Very good. Okay, now, but we found something that we can possibly use on our own page, right? So let's go to somebody else's page. Awotuba Fatia or security analyst, cyber risk and governance. Okay. Cybersecurity analyst documenting my transition into cybersecurity, open to global roles. Okay, very, very straightforward too. Hey there, I'm Fatia, a computer science graduate with a growing passion for cybersecurity, especially the non-technical side of it. Not long ago, I felt stuck trying to figure out where I belonged in tech. There were too many directions. So this person is focused on storytelling because she's a storyteller in the sense that she doesn't like the technical part of security, but I am a technical person. So I think I still like approaches from ONA. So let's close this. So I don't bore us out and spend too much time scouting for pages to copy. All right. So we've seen what we want to do and what we don't want to do. So now let's do what we need to do. All right. So let's come back here. I think I like this page. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. So going to go back there. Let me come here first. Let's see Edidion Ime SN, cybersecurity. I am cybersecurity analyst. Okay. Passionate about ensuring secure and efficient access to systems and data. Currently contributing to the identity and access management I am team with a strong foundation in yada, 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 yada. Good. It's not that bad. It's really, really good in the sense that this person is a different person and what she is doing is amazing, right? So she's able to state out exactly what she does and how she does it. And this is the whole lot of sweet things to captivate the reader's attention. I was almost going to read it to the end, but then there's not so much time to spare. All right, it just has to be compelling, right? So now that you have all that information, what you can try to do now is try to emulate, right? Try to copy it. It doesn't have to be perfect like that one. It is now going to be you, but integrate your own personality into it. So now for some of us, okay, let's just go into this and let's see how we can tailor this to ourselves, right? So I can just go down, copy all of this and make it about me. That is if you don't, now I'm trying to give you easy ways to do all these things, right? Because there's not so much time. Imagine you're trying to apply for 10 jobs in one day and you have to tailor your resume to all those jobs. You need something else that will enhance your speed, right? But it's not about that. It's all about also about quality, resume releasing, just giving out your resumes anyhow. No, you still have to be choosy. Not every job is out there for you, right? But there's a job out there for you. Let's go new tab and let's go to a place where, all right, so we already have this. I need to tailor this to me. I just copied that and I told this guy what to do. I am an aspiring SOC analyst with a unique background in human resources where I developed strong analytical problem solving and communication skills. Okay, Okay. So it gave us something else, but that wasn't what I was expecting. So I can redo the prompt or just edit the one I had before. Right? Just edit the one I had here before. So I need to tailor this to me. Was that see the prompt there is too, it was too shallow. So you have to tell it exactly what you need. What I need to tailor this to me. What are the questions you'd want me to answer to create something as compelling and functional? To create something as compelling and functional as the above. Then we resend it. Well, you don't need to use data analysis trainee. You don't need to say that. But then if you feel like that is, if you feel strong about it, you can try it. Right? There are a lot of people looking for entry roles. Right? So when they see training, there's very, very high chance that they will want you to come on board. Right? There's now room for young people or people who are just starting out tech. So you can also add trainee. All right, so we have okay, your background and transition. What's your current okay, let's quickly answer this briefly. What's your current or previous field besides HR if applicable? So human, let's give it human resource business partner. Then let's give this one. Uh, what sparked your move from HR to cybersecurity? Curiosity, passion for tech, interest in protecting data. Interest in protecting data. So what sparked your move from okay, yes, interested in protecting data. We can give you that. So to give the next question, have you ever used Try Acme, Let's Defend, Act the Box, or similar platforms? Yes, for pen testing, pen testing, Active Directory, Active Directory, payload, obfuscation, and all that. All right. So, yes, for pen testing, that's the actual payload obfuscation and let's say firewall configurations. Then you can pass it into it. I know there's no time, so I'm trying to give it exactly what I need, like exactly how I would do it. I want you to also do it the same way too. So here's what I've got from you so far. Still missing certifications. Okay, let's say Cisco ISC2 CC. Um, let's say Forage, and let's give it that. So what else? What else? Career openness. Are you open to only to Canada plus remote or global roles? Global roles. Global roles. Strength from HR. Okay, strength from HR. Let's say critical thinking, critical thinking, fast thinking, fast thinking, problem solving, problem solving, and effective communication. So I think somebody's dropping me some messages. Yes, I know why you would feel that way, but I want you to understand that it is quite technically, truly, it is boring, but the result it will give you is mind blowing. All right, is mind blowing. So I have one which is storytelling, two which is recruiter focused, and the other one is technical version. All right, so asking you now, I would want to ask you the storytelling version. So we can use the storytelling approach, or we can use the recruiter approach, or we can use the technical version. So for the sake of this class, I'm going to go with the technical version. All right. I'm going to go with the technical version. But no, it doesn't work for me. Since I said effective communication, so let's do that. It's about you at the end of the day. So you can come to your profile and click on your name right there. Go down to where you have about me and paste that into it. But then don't be like me, who didn't read what is inside of it, but you also have to read it. All right, then we save. All right, and also we have where you can edit, your banner right here, but I will not go into that right now. We need to still finish up all the important sections. So now you've done your about me, and your name would already be where, when you were creating the profile. All right, so still touching the body, which is like the most important part. We've already touched the about me, and we see that here is my activity. I've been engaging with content from other people in cybersecurity and all that. So it's very, very important that you're able to, you know, follow up with people that are doing the same thing that you do. All right. So here are experiences, places that you've worked, that you're working, and how they all relate together. All right. So we also have the education part, and we have licenses and certifications, and you'd have your skills. So every of all these areas should be filled up because these are the things that tells potential employers about you, right? So you already know your work experiences, where you worked. All you have to do is go to each section and click on this pen tool. There are a lot of sections here. You can click on this pen tool. You can also click here to edit your experiences, your education, and all of that. But the thing there is you need to be on your profile. And how do you go to your profile? From your own page, all you need to do is click on your name right here or click on this area. So if you click on it, it takes you to your profile. So now when we said LinkedIn allows you to, insert your URL, your own custom URL. Yes, I use the storytelling approach. Now, okay, let me quickly go back to that and read it so, we understand it better. Now, I started my career as a human resource business partner where I sharpened my skills in critical thinking, problem solving, and effective communication. Over time, I developed a deep interest in protecting data and ensuring the integrity of systems, sparking my transition into cybersecurity. To build my technical foundation, I've trained on platforms like Try Acme and Let's Defend and all of that. Now I'm pursuing opportunities as a SOC analyst or blue team member, where I can apply both technical skills and HR own ability to think. So all of that is storytelling, right? It's storytelling. Now let's go back to where we can, edit our public URL. So I'm going to click on this pen tool. Now here I should be able to edit my URL for my profile. So you come here, you click on this pen tool that allows you to modify it. Let's just say it failed over this time, or I am equals is still fine. And then we save. So that means if I send out this link to anybody, it will be my own URL that will be on it. All right, my name would also appear on it. So let's come back to this area so we can keep on editing some things. So I think that now let's go quickly to the recommendations area, or we can add that section, add profile section. You can click on add profile section to add anything you want, given that it is not there. So we can say recommendation, add recommendations, right? From the, let me close this and show that again. From this add profile section, when you click on your profile, just underneath your profile, you're going to see add profile section. Then you click on this. It takes you to where you can add more things, more sections to your profile. So now I've checked on the core, the ones that are, a must for you to fill, and also recommended, things like add recommendations. So what do you want to ask? Search. So you can ask for recommendations here. What do you want to ask? Let's continue first. Okay, search for people is it for search for people. Let's just say maybe Michael. Okay, I can search for this person, for example, continue. And how do you know Michael and all of that? So before you can get a recommendation from anybody, so you can ask for recommendations from people, but then they'll ask you a lot of questions, how you know the person and why we should allow that person see your recommendations. All right. So that is that about that. Now, let's just say that this is your profile right here, and you want to add a profile picture. All you have to do is click on this profile and come down to where you have update photo. You can click on update photo, then upload picture or use camera in case if you want to take your picture directly. You can click on upload photo, then it will take you to where your picture is and you can upload the picture. Right, let's just assume that there's a picture inside of my, okay, let's see this picture for example. Once I click on it, it gives me to zoom it in or zoom it out just to create it, but then I don't really need to save this picture. I just showed you how to upload your profile picture on LinkedIn. And here now, if you also want to create, like you want to add your cover image, but I can also show you how to create cover images. We still have about 20 more minutes left. Then I can use that to just show us how to create one on Canva. Very, very easy. All right. So if you want to change the photo, you can click on change photo right here and change it, then apply. So that is the major things about LinkedIn. Now let me show you where you can quickly go in case you want to select, maybe you want to learn a course or you want to join some communities. So here is learning. You can click on learning to start learning on LinkedIn. And there are a whole lot of things like effective communication, leadership skills that you can learn from here. But some of these things are only accessed or accessible by people with premium accounts. All right, so I might go back to that page once it's done loading. And you can also hire on LinkedIn. You can sell things on LinkedIn. You can share that you're hiring. You can advertise on LinkedIn. You can get started with premium, right? And you can also post a job on LinkedIn. So many things you can do with LinkedIn. And right here, you can see a list of people that have connected with you in the past, or people that you want to connect with, or people that are sending you requests, like on Facebook. So you can accept and you can also ignore, right? But in most cases, you probably not even ignore it, just leave it there. If you don't want to connect with the person, it's not, a do or die kind of thing. So now let's look at how we can also add more people. Maybe we want to connect with people that we know are doing the things that we do, people that are in our field. One thing about LinkedIn is that it always bring you people that are very, very, um, very, very close to what you do, or people that you've met before in the past. So this is one person right here. I don't know the person, so let's keep looking. I might see somebody I know, and I'll just add that person. Now I think I know Sunday. Yes, I know Sunday for sure. Let's see David. I know David. All right. So, I'm just still looking. Maybe there's somebody else that I might know, and I'll just keep on adding that way. All right. But I don't know them. And sometimes you'll also get some people sending you requests. You can use accept, you can use ignore. So now let's go to where jobs are. You can click on jobs right here, the one that looks like a briefcase. When you click on it, you can start seeing topics for you, like the things that they know that are based on your profile that you can apply to. All right. It also show you recent job searches and basically just small companies. Right. So now you're looking at it that this is a cybersecurity specialist job. For example, you data analyst. You can click on this link and you can see easy apply right here. Although easy apply is a totally different thing entirely to use, and we can't possibly cover it in 5 minutes, or okay, I think I can quickly cover it in 5 minutes, right? So now for easy apply, it's just like you've seen a job and you want to apply to it, but I don't really encourage this route, right? It's not really the best route. Then we have a phone number. You can decide to hide your phone number and all of that. Then next, you choose one of your resume, the one that you had already uploaded it before. If you don't have a resume, yeah, there's an option to upload your resume right here. All right, so let's click on one of. Now you're saying that how will you check somebody who viewed your profile? Right? Well, you can do that if you have a premium account, but with just a regular account, you might be restricted to see people who viewed your profile. You just see that people are viewing your profile. All right, now, so let's go next and answer some of these other questions. Then, yada, 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 review. Okay, let's just add something. Would you say your professional character wise? Yes. How many years of experience do you have? Let's just say, 6, let's say 6. Or in that role, let's say 3. So do you have a sense of urgency? Highly. Otherwise, why would you be applying for cybersecurity? Okay, I think that's good. Submit application. That's gone. But then I must tell you that whatever you have inside of your resume must align with your profile. It must align with your profile. And on that your same resume, you should also have your portfolio on it. And even on your LinkedIn too, you should also have your portfolio on it. All right. So that's how you apply for jobs on LinkedIn. But I really don't recommend you apply jobs through Easy Apply. You can always track the companies from LinkedIn to their own website and see if they still have that job opening, and you can apply for it. Well, my own account is already verified, so I may not be able to go into that because um now as it is, if you're not verified, like you don't have this badge, there's going to be a small icon or small text under here showing you that click on this link to start verifying your LinkedIn profile. All right. And once you're able to click on the link and you have your passport or your ID card that has a chip on it very, very close to you, you can verify it. Or let's say for maximum results or accurate captures, you can use a passport. All right, so I think that I've majorly covered everything that is important on LinkedIn. And let me just quickly use the next 5 minutes to walk us through how to design your own cover page on LinkedIn, right? I mean, on Canva, we want to use Canva to quickly create that. Let's just give LinkedIn some, I mean, Canva some time to come up. So you can see that Canva is giving me a pop-up to pay money, just be able to use their premium features, right? And I can do that, but they're going to just charge you some money when you least expect it. So it's better to just keep enjoying the free version. And then when you know that, yes, you really, really need to use Canva, you can pay for subscriptions. So now let's go and search from here and say things like LinkedIn cover photo. So you're just selecting, you're searching for, something you're looking for. What are you looking for? You're looking for LinkedIn cover photo templates. Then you press enter or search from here. So we already have some here now. We already have some here. So you can look at anyone that mostly resonates with you, select it, and change the content on it to your own tailoring or to yourself. So this is one very good example. I can click on this one that I want, very, very simple, because it tells more about me or who I am. All right, so let's say for example, my name is John Doe. Okay, I have a name anyway. Let's say I was say and let's say security analyst. Security analyst. Let's remove this. Hmm. Let's just say on our LinkedIn, for our LinkedIn, let's just add the URL so that it makes it look, you can copy this link URL and also paste it on Canva. Then we can remove this. We don't need it. Or I can even like show you how to use this, right? So you can come down to what's it called here? You can click on elements and you can click on things like, let's say, shield. So for you, it could be data, it could be file, it could be envelope, something that denotes data. So let's look at the ones that we can take that we might need. I think this one is nice. And let's make the inside. Okay, this looks cool. Then I can download it from here. Click on share, download. Yeah, PNG. Let's say download. Okay. Now we're almost done with this session. So you can come back to your LinkedIn, change this, edit cover photo, change photo. Let's give the file explorer some time to come up. So this is what we need here. All right, cool. Then we apply, then we're good. This doesn't seem like it changed. Why didn't that change? Okay, I applied, of course I did. I applied it. I applied it. What's going on? Okay, this is a lot better. Okay, so we can also change all of this that we have here. Your heading, right? So what was it about our own header that we saw the other time that we really liked? It was aspiring SOC analyst, cybersecurity enthusiast, hands-on experience to try Aquinas defend HR background with strong analytical skills. So you can also go back to that same guy, the one that, gave us the concept for or ChatGPT instead. Let's tailor my headline. So don't forget that the first thing we did was to look for somebody else's profile. We liked what we saw what we liked on their profile, and we tailored our own to look like that, right? By changing the keywords, ensuring that you're using the right keywords. So let's say cybersecurity analyst, cybersecurity tutor, tutor, cybersecurity tutor. Um, or I don't think I really want to add this. So cybersecurity analyst. Let's see what else again. Okay, we can also say cybersecurity enthusiast. Enthusiast. Um, let's say Nmap. Nmap. Uh, suits. Wireshark. Um, okay. So aspiring SOC analyst, cybersecurity analyst. cybersecurity analyst, SOC analyst in training, hands-on with SIM, Wireshark, Nmap, Bob suit. Okay. Try Acme and Let's Defend Labs. But I don't want to have that. I can just say cybersecurity analyst and SOC analyst. No, I don't want to use that. So we have a couple of minutes to go. So I'm also observing the time. Okay, how can you delete your LinkedIn account? Now, if your aim is to delete your LinkedIn account and then create another one, you don't need to delete your account. You can just do exactly the things that we're doing right here. Okay, let's say that let's change that a bit. Let's change that a bit. So exactly what do we want to say here? Let's remove this. Okay, cybersecurity enthusiast. Cybersecurity analyst. I think I'll still have to go with this one. I think I still like this one. I think I still like this one. But I think I'll remove also share knowledge. Cybersecurity analyst, defending networks, building risk and exposing hidden threats. Cisco and ISC2 certified. Let's collaborate. That is way, 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 concise. Very, very directional. All right, so let's quickly edit that real quick. Let's edit that real quick. Okay. We're almost done with tonight's class. So if you have any question, you can start letting them come in. All right, because we're right here at the end of this class this night. Then we can save. So that's changed. Cybersecurity analyst, defending networks, reducing risk and exposing hidden threats. Cisco and ISC2 certified. Let's collaborate. I think that is good enough. Right. So we've officially come to the end of tonight's class. Now we're able to cover a couple of things like your profile picture, your cover photo, your headline, your about me section, and I've showed you exactly how you can do them. Those are like the most important things. I've showed you how you can also do them. And also you can, follow up activity. You can basically post things and comment on people's posts and all that. Then you can add your experience still on your profile. You can add your experiences, you can add your education, you can add your licenses and certifications. You can add, skill sets. All right. You can add skill sets. So now we are at the end of tonight's class. Does anybody have any question on what we did? And, of course, the class is being recorded. All right, the class is being recorded, and as soon as the video is available, it will be shared with everybody. So, do you have any questions now on what we did so far? So I can quickly answer it, and then before we call it a night. So I'm open to just two questions. All right, I'm open to just two questions, and once I get those two questions or not, we'll bring the class to an end in the next 1 to 3 minutes, depending on if we get any questions. All right, so once it is 10:01 Nigerian time, I'm going to wrap up with the meeting if I don't see questions. All right, so I want to say a very big thank you to everybody who was able to join the class, and I hope that this class was very, very impactful and eye-opening. That's the major thing. All right, we're not here to play, we're not here to do things that are too much fun. We're here to learn, and we're here to learn the right things. All right, so thank you so much, everybody. I wish you all a wonderful night, and I'm going to see us in our next class. Great, 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 great. Thank you for that. So, have a wonderful night, everybody. And tomorrow will be a better day. All right. So, is the verification, let's see, necessary, and what are the advantages? It's very, very good when you verify your profile. It makes people see your profile that okay, this person is a genuine person, right? You want to be authentic. You want people to know that yes, you're real, you're not a robot. So you have to verify your page. So please, this LinkedIn, is it also a data analysis? No, it's not. It's not. It's to present yourself to the whole world that you're now a data analyst so that you can start getting jobs. All right. So when you put on your profile that you're doing data analysis and anything you do in your classes, you always, document your journey on LinkedIn, right? It helps people that are looking at your profile to want to connect with you and to see that you're actually doing amazingly well and potential employers can employ you because they see that you're actually doing that thing on your profile. Well, good thing that I'm also on WhatsApp. Just track the number that sends the class link and I'll be there to answer you. But please, when it's very, very late at night, maybe in the afternoon, you can text me and I'll also be able to respond back to you. But very early in the mornings and at night, I may not be available. All right, and I might end up missing out on your message. So the best time to catch me is in the afternoon. All right. So thank you so much, everybody. I wish you all a wonderful night.